Seasonality is something that affects every single brand owner out there, regardless of your industry. If you're a real estate agent, if you're an e-commerce brand owner, if you're a marketer, whoever you might be, seasonality affects you inevitably within your business. Now, one of our clients recently had a bit of a scare because there was a dip in ad and overall business performance within roughly 2 weeks. And that happened at a very pivotal moment in their marketing calendar. And basically, after walking the client through how they should see their business as peaks and focus their spend and marketing efforts in these peaks, I thought this would be a great topic for a video. So what I want to walk you through in today's video is how exactly should you aggregate your spend in big seasonal peaks, and how should you also plan your marketing calendar so that you just don't have these very big and intense down moments. Because we all know there's nothing worse than having success today and failing tomorrow. It sucks if you're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars today, but you're getting zero tomorrow. It creates this big kind of whiplash effect, and you don't want that. If you don't know who I am, my name is Justin, and I'm the founder at Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. So there's gonna be a couple screenshots on screen throughout this video about this kind of experience that we had with that client. So this client, for context, left the agency in December of 2022. Now they came back, and I made a video about that in the end of February 2023. It was actually because they had a bad experience building their own in-house marketing team. So they came back at the agency. Within 7 days, we turned the ad account back around, had amazing results, and keep in mind, from the time their marketing team handled the ad account until we took it back, no promotion had been happening on there. And when we turned the ad account back around, is more through structural changes that we were able to get the performance back, not through any promotions or events. So for the first 2.5 weeks or so that we managed the ad account, no promotions were there. Ad account results on an evergreen basis were roughly between 3 to 4x. Then middle of March comes, super big end of collection sale. They have a crazy 60% off sale. It works wonders. As you may not expect, it's primarily retargeting that is bringing a lot of the initial sales on the account, right? You have a lot of returning customers who are like, man, I've bought I bought a piece from this collection. I want a second one now. It's in discount, let me go get it. Their email revenue shot up, their organic revenue shot up, ad retargeting revenue shot up. So that was it for like the first 2 or so weeks of that sale. Then afterwards, retargeting died down, and then the new customer is starting to bring in a lot more of that revenue, also seeing these crazy nice discounts on this brand that they might have been eyeing for a while. So with that said, that went well, and that basically pulled us all the way to, I believe it was roughly April 12th. Now, April 12th comes around. On the day that we turn off the ads of this promotion, we also happen to be turning on ads about hyping up and also doing lead gen for an upcoming big new collection launch. Keep in mind, that client ended a collection sale, and then same day that the collection sale happens, we launch new campaigns about a new hype up for the next collection. So April 12th, stop the ad of the sale that ran for about a month. April 12th, we also launch, and I'm saying April 12th, by the way, it's roughly during these dates, we launch the new ads for the Hype Up collection that is about to drop early May. But keep in mind, that leaves us with about 2.5 weeks. It's like 18 days during that time period where we're in between 2 periods, and that is very crucial. So during that time period, if you look at the brand itself, they tapped out their retargeting, right? Because if I'm a loyal customer, and that's the exact example I gave the client, which is an analogy I want to share with you today. Let's say I'm Apple. I'm a $1 trillion brand, right? I have millions of customers. And I know in my mind that I'm about to launch a new iPhone, but I don't yet announce this new iPhone. So what I do is I end up liquidating the iPhone 14, okay? I end up doing a big sale of my iPhone 14, which has been my flagship product for last year. Now, at this point, I do like a big 60% off, and every one of my customers who already bought an iPhone 14, they love the phone, they enjoy it. They might want to get another iPhone 14 for their spouse, for their wife, for their brother, their sister, their kid, or grab their hands on any of the accessories that are also in sale during that end of collection sale, because again, they've already got an iPhone, but now all of my cases for my iPhone 14 are on sale, my earbuds, everything. So I'm like, man, this is amazing. I love my iPhone 14. Let me get these other pieces of the collection. And now all of a sudden the sale dropped. I've bought everything I wanted to. I'm an existing customer now. I'm stacking up. I've got my cases, my earbuds, my everything. And now On the flip side, I'm a new customer, right? I'm walking into an Apple store, and my goal today is to come in and buy a new iPhone. My phone is either broken or I feel like it's too old and I want a new phone, okay? But then the day that I walk in, I see these big banners everywhere about in 1 week, iPhone 15 is coming out, revolutionary iPhone, it's great, it's got these new features, it's almost the same price. Am I gonna wanna buy an iPhone today? Probably not. What is it that is so urgent that I need to buy an iPhone today? Not really, unless it's like utterly broken and I really need something right now. I probably will want to wait until the launch of this new iPhone. And that's kind of exactly what happened with that client, is they did a huge sale, which tapped out all their current customers. And then we were running ads to a new audience, to cold audiences, about hyping up a new campaign. And if you went on the website, you had pop-ups about this new collection. And if you subscribed to their emails, you also had notifications by email about their upcoming collection. So everywhere you were targeted with ads about this new collection. Sale just ended, so returning customers don't want to buy again. So new customers are waiting to buy, returning customers are not going to buy again. So right now you're finding yourself in a slump. You basically are in this kind of downtime moment where you've created a downswing where for 2 weeks you're not getting a lot of sales. And that is usually okay. You just have to kind of forecast it and be ready for it. So the first point I'm trying to make in this video is the fact that that client didn't really foresee this. They just thought that they would turn off the ads for the sale and that results would still be like kick-ass and great. We're like, well, no, you just created this big downswing in your market. It's normal that we're gonna have 2 weeks that are going to be a little bit more down. And now it turns out that as soon as the day of launch hit, we had like 42 ROAS on that day. And the next day so far, we're at like 25 ROAS. It's doing amazing. So we knew that we were just in a downtime between these two moments. And that brings me to my second point in this video, is that you should forecast spend in very big peaks during your year. And usually, I believe it's Taylor Holiday at Comment Thread Collective that shared the vision of having 4 big peaks within your marketing calendar, which you can kind of structure them however you want. They've had their own template, I believe, of recommendations for a general brand on how they should structure these peaks. But one of the peaks is inevitably during Q4, which most brands have a peak during that time. And then you need to structure 3 more peaks during the year. That could be, as an example, during February for essentially Valentine's or whatever that is. Then you could have another one during the start of the summer, which could be, again, right now, or at least in spring. So May could be a good time for a peak. And another one in the middle of the summer. So like a July or like an August, like summer sale or something like that. And then you are left with your big Q4 peak at the end of the year. But with that said, forecast your ad spend and revenue and kind of inventory planning in peak moments. Truth is, in an ideal world, you would have a sustainable growth and a very kind of linear growth curve where you're just going in a very straight line and you keep growing at the same pace. And that just makes it easy for you to forecast growth and you grow in an evergreen manner all year long. But that's not how it works. Usually growth either happens like this, you go shut up, then you go a little bit down, then you peak again, then a lot more down, then a huge peak again. That's how it works on a year-to-year basis. If you compare last year to this year, and you just compare 1 point of revenue with this next point of revenue, yes, you see a linear growth, but that's because your time horizon, you've actually stretched it out. If you look in only 1 year and you look on a month-to-month basis, you're gonna see a lot of these peaks happening from start to the end of your year. So lesson number 1 in this story that I shared about our experience with one of our clients is that 1, it's normal to experience a downtime after a big promotion, especially within your returning customers, because they've already bought. It's also normal to experience a downtime if you're hyping up a crazy new collection in your acquisition, because if you're a new customer coming in, you'd want to wait for the new thing. You don't want to wait, or you don't want to buy an old thing right now. You want to wait for what's new. So these 2 scenarios are normal. And the last thing is think about your spend in peaks. Aggregate your ad spend in peak moments. You will be spending more during collection launches. You should be spending more during collection launches. You should be spending more during big promotions. You should be spending more during these big seasonal moments in peaks. And that's okay. You might not be spending $10,000 a day consistently every single day, right? But if at the end of the year, you look at it and you do an average and you see, hey, I spent roughly $300,000 a month in ads, but 2 months in the year, I spent like over $1.5 million. That's normal. And you look at these other months, you spent like $1,000 a day during these months because there was like barely nothing going on. And again, that is normal. aggregate your spend in peak times, and leverage that to go hard during these moments where a pocket opens up in your market. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed kind of the analogies and story I shared in today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, check out the description down below. There's 2 links for you. The first one is to join our free PCAD community. Again, completely for free. We have a full comprehensive mini course in there talking about paid advertising for e-commerce businesses. So check this out, get access to it today. And the second thing that's going to be also in the description down below is if you want our team to run your paid advertising campaigns and create your ads creatives, check out the description below, booking a call with us, and we'll be happy to speak with you very soon. So on that note, check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.